Hi, yes, so we just had another tough game out here on the road. The team that we played was too smart for us to have had mistakes against them. They capitalized on our mistakes. And with this team that is so new coming together, we're making too many mistakes at this point to beat a team like that. So we have a quick turnaround before we play Alabama, and we can get a lot better during that time. And that's what we hope to do, is to gain the most ground possible. Namely, we have to get back to Troy rebounding. We're nowhere near that. We only had 5 offensive rebounds at halftime. And we have to create some things in our full court defense. And we just have to keep learning our players. There's some players that are very good at dribble drives, some are better at kick out threes, and we have to have them in at the right time and the right rhythm. But we have lost 2 games, and that's not something that we're proud of, but we are learning from that, and we are planning on coming back strong.
And Coach, obviously, last year started 0-6, this year 0-2. What of that experience last year kind of helps, if any, coming into this year, 0-2, like, hey, bigger picture, we can turn this around?
Well, I certainly don't want to go 0-6 again. We do have a very tough schedule coming up with Alabama, LSU, several teams like that. But I will say this, we did come back, and we're in the Final Four of the WNIT, and we're second in our conference. So as long as you keep learning from it, you can bounce back.
And Coach, one player that had a bounce back game was Mo Jackson. Comes on out, 26th career game with 10 plus points, first with Troy. Just talk about what it was like to have her come off the bench and produce.
Well, once she gets going, she's special. And she showed it tonight. It's going to take her a while to completely get in her rhythm and get to her potential. And that's what we're working for every game. And tonight she got closer to it.
And one other player I want to point out, Fortuna, one of the other post players, another double-double, 2 straight to open up her career as a Trojan. Obviously the loss of the post players last year, you guys have gathered it back up with really good post players. So just talk about what it's like to kind of be able to dominate down low with the scoring.
Fortuna is going to be fine every night because she plays as hard as she can every day at practice, on every play, and in the game. So getting in the game is not a different rhythm for her. So that's how she's been able to come out in her first 2 games and only started tonight and had double-doubles in both of them. And I think the sky's the limit for her. She'll keep getting better and better as the guards learn her and learn how we want the ball to be delivered to her.
And Coach, final question. You guys are going back to Alabama to play Alabama. So quick turnaround. What is the biggest message you can send to the team right now?
The things that we can get better on in 2 days, whether it's looking at film at the airport tomorrow, the things that we can get better on in 2 days, we have to cover those. We've got to cut down our turnovers. We've got to show people film on how much more aggressive they need to be on rebounding. We need to get better combinations. The coach, myself, and the coaching staff will get better combinations and do everything we can to put them in a position to win. Everything you can do in a 2-day period turnaround to get better.